Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan in the background, and this is a screenwriter's rant on the adventures of Maid Marian. Yes. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Check out the books. You can read them for free if you have Kindle Unlimited. Now, yep, this was inevitable, I guess. The Adventures of Maid Marian. I mean, look, this could be an interesting take on the Robin Hood legend that, Robin gets killed or is incapacitated or captured, and Maid Marian has to take over his spot. Robin's in it, apparently. Um, but maybe she was the real uh, power behind Robin Hood the whole time, or maybe Robin Hood is killed and she just takes vengeance for it. This movie runs into the same problem all these movies do, which is you have a female protagonist fighting against men, and she doesn't have the upper body strength. So rather than use that to her advantage, in other words, say, keeping her from doing a lot of sword fighting, no, they have her do sword fighting and she wins. So, okay. But a woman would probably need a lighter sword. Probably, the guys would be lumbering around in heavy armor and she would have a lighter weapon. It would be harder for her to stab them and get through the armor, but she would be quicker. So, I mean, you could portray that in a movie if you coordinated the stunts appropriately, right? So maybe she's so accurate with a foil that she can slice her attackers, in between the various points in the armor where she could get in, and she eventually, stabs them like right through the old eye hole in the helmet there. Or she's just really good at the bow, so she uses the bow. See, here she is beating a guy with a sword. I don't know if I totally buy into that, but or that she uses her womanly prowess. I think this guy's Robin Hood. I think that's the sheriff, and there's Maid Marian wearing a lot of heavy armor. A lot of heavy armor. So, I mean, look, the story could work. I mean, but it just feels like so many other movies. It's her time. It's her time, everybody. Oh, we got to show the ladies. The ladies are going to show you how it's done. Yes, it's Maid Marian's time. She's going to tell her story. This isn't history. It's her story. Whatever. I mean, it doesn't look like the worst movie ever. Doesn't look particularly great. I mean, the lead, she seems okay. I assume that's Sophie Louise Craig. The music's a little, it's okay, not great. It's a little, it's classical. It seems just like a tad off for the, it doesn't have that adventure sort of oomph to it. It seems to be a low budget affair. I mean, you could tell most of the action takes place in the woods. So, typically these movies do. I mean, it does take place in Nottingham Forest, so there's that. But Robin Hood's pretty standard story, right? First act, the good king is dead or he's away, and the oppressive sheriff turns the screws on all the locals, and they're taxing the hell out of him. So Robin and the merry men come along to save everybody, but in this case, it's Maid Marian has to get more involved. Either Robin is killed or incapacitated or captured, and she continues the fight. And then things escalate, and then in the third act, of course, we kill the sheriff, and the good King John returns in order to restore England to its proper place, and to keep the peasants from being completely squeezed, until they have nothing left. So, I have fun with these stories when I wrote my own versions of them. When I was writing a fantasy comic called The Travelers, I did a story called The Last Merry Man Standing, and I did my own version of Robin Hood. So, I mean, this could be good. It could be good. I'm a little skeptical. It looks okay. I think it's probably going to be standard boilerplate, except more of the focus is on Maid Marian than Robin Hood. So, The Adventures of Maid Marian. Coming soon is all we got, but look for it this year. And that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for a Hollywoke hot take and a news blast. And we'll see you tomorrow.